a marvellous start to Christmas Eve with the Salvation Army at the Centenary Halls here in Romford. Our thanks to everybody who took part, especially the two bands, the songsters, the singing group, and especially Major Jeff and Major Anne Ashdown, who led the worship. Well, next week, Susan Ray will be foregoing her Hogmanay celebrations to bring you, or introduce rather, morning worship from Derby. I do hope you can join her there. And don't forget to send in your prayer requests to the usual address. It is, of course, Prayer Care, Anglia Television, Norwich, NR1 3JG. Well, now, finally, it's my privilege to wish you all a very, very happy Christmas from the whole team who bring you morning worship every week, the people back in the office at Norwich, and especially the crew here out on the road who bring you the outside broadcasts every week. From all of us, have a joyous and peaceful Christmas, and for now, goodbye.
Welcome back, and do stay with us because there's lots more to come in the rest of the programme.
Oh, go on then, as it's Christmas.
When you're in the saddle, as long as a Huggies Ranger, you need dryness and comfort. Big Chief Very Dry joined the Huggies Rangers too. Oh, simple really. With their Stay Dry system, they're the driest Huggies ever. That's how the wet was won, and these Huggies Rangers stay really dry.
Screen repair, auto windscreens of air. With 700 brands, spread nationwide. The auto windscreens line.
For a bowl of new, rather special mushroom and garlic soup with white wine, take a dish of quick garlic and herb chicken. Unserve into a large frying pan, unsimmer gently, and unpour the sauce. Pour out the milk and unsprinkle the parsley. Campbell's new condensed mushroom and garlic soup with white wine. One of the new special choice range. Add water, heat through gently, and serve.
That about how's?
Awesome, dear.
You get more out of Campbell's.
No stronger remedy for cold and flu symptoms has ever been released without prescription. New Lemsip Power Plus.
After a shower, I love to feel clean and fresh, but often my skin feels a little bit dry. Now I find that Nivea Skin Smoothing Complex restores the moisture that showering removes. It's easily absorbed, yet rich enough to leave my skin noticeably smoother. So I feel good all over.
Nivea Body Care. Feel good all over.
Your nose is all red.
Yours is too.
Is it?
Yes. It's this nasty cold weather. It can make your hands red too if you're not careful.
Your hands aren't red. Are you careful?
There he is.
No. I mean, new. Milder. What's milder mean?
Well, in cold weather, it's even better at helping to keep my hands soft.
And not red. I've got an idea. Now you won't have red noses anymore.
Very liquid.
Choose a new bathroom suite from Dickens and pay only £25 a month interest-free. Join the big sale celebration starting Wednesday at Dickens, now also at Darlington.
This evening for Christmas Eve. At 6 o'clock, we'll be joining ITN for the news. That's followed by regional news. At 6:15, Michael Ball will be getting us into the festive spirit with guests Dusty Springfield and Michael Bolton. That's lots of music, show tunes and popular love songs. At 7:15, we'll be travelling back in time, 12 months and many years for Christmas Heartbeat, a lovely special that we've got another chance to see with Nick and Kate. At 8:15, Jeremy Beadle is here with a festive batch of bloopers in You've Been Framed. Then at 8:45, we enjoy once again the talents of the late Mark McManus as the gritty Glasgow detective Jim Taggart. That's followed by the news and a special Kabaye family Christmas. But now back to this Sunday.
Hello, welcome back. This is the time of year when the traditional Christmas message of good versus evil is acted out in theatres across the country.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes, it is. It's the pantomime season. But backstage, in more and more of those theatres these days, helping to keep the show on the road is a little-known but very important character, the theatre chaplain.
Here we go, second half.
Are you sure?
Not with you.
Keep going, we need you, we need you. You want some more makeup on?
Oh, thank you.
Now, Susan Brooks has some more tasty morsels for us from around the world, especially for people like Paul and me. How did you know we had a sweet tooth, or shouldn't I ask?
I think everyone has a sweet tooth at Christmas, don't they?
All right, we're all around the world.
Yeah. That's
what are
from
these
Spain. Filos de Natal, Natal, the birth. They're a sort of special fritter glazed with honey and nuts, which is a treat at this time of year in Spain. Everyone has their own specialities.
Now, here's something from Hansel and Gretel.
Yes, I live at number 34. That's Austrian, and these often aren't made fresh each year. They come out again at Christmas. If you make the Lebkuchen dough with extra flour, you can make it hard enough for it to come back again. You know, the trees and the little Christmas ornaments as well.
This one?
That is right the other side of the world. Now, that is Eo de Teiroa.
New Zealand?
Yes,
Maori?
well done, Maori. Now, the ice cream on top of it's a sort of Christmassy cake pudding mixture. Ice cream on top and an apricot sauce, and the ice cream is supposed to symbolise the white cloud that you always see over the islands as you're coming into land.
Lovely.
Isn't that nice?
Now, a chocolate log here, that must be French.
Well, come on, darling, we're rather posh. Chocolate log, bouche de Noël in French, and this is, yes, it is like the Yule log, the traditional log that everybody brings in at Christmas. But if you look at the filling there, the French fill it with a really gorgeous puree of sweet chestnuts.
Can I just taste it whilst you go on to talk about the next
funnily,
thing?
I thought you might do. The one I'm going to show you how to do is this, which is Christstollen. That's German, and it's a sort of enriched dough where you start with flour and dried yeast. Most people these days don't have fresh yeast.
That, by the way,
You
is
like the
lovely.
bouche de Noël?
Yes, it's very fluffy and soft and not too sweet, actually.
No, it isn't. The chestnuts just take this richness down a little bit. Now, I'm going to make an enriched dough here with flour, dried yeast, fruit and nuts, lemon peel, all sorts of really good things. Some currants going in there. Do you remember as a child mixing things like this and smelling the spices?
You're going to let me have a stir,
Feeling
aren't
that,
you?
yeah, you feel that Christmas is coming. Some spice that's going in there is nutmeg. I really love those. And just a little touch of booze, some rum going in there. You want butter that has been softened to room temperature so that will mix in easily. And of course, if you haven't got it out of the fridge in time, you can put it into the microwave.
How about the egg?
The egg goes in and warm milk. Knead it into a rich dough, and I'll show you the significance of this, which is that you roll out the dough into the sort of shape that could be a child's swaddling clothes. And in the middle of that, we're going to put, not a baby, but a layer of marzipan. Now, the marzipan goes on top of the dough, and we roll it together, fold it in as you would fold a child in clothes, bake it in the oven.
Have we one we bake it?
You keep rolling, I'm going to get pouring.
Well, we're going to get the one out of the oven.
We're going to get the one out of the oven because there's a little tip for finishing it off at the end that you might like. Before you bake it...
Careful with the glasses, though.
Oh, it's all right. Before you bake it... Oh, gosh, that's hot. You have to let it double in size, and then we're going to glaze it with a little bit of warm butter. And then this is the moment when Mrs. Brooks always sings. I'm dreaming of a white. So sift some icing sugar over the top, and it's ready.
You were never a barman, were you? He lets it go over the top. Look at that.
Everything's over the top when Susan Brooks is around.
As light and foamy, rather like my Crystollen.
Love and Joy will be back in a moment with the last song for us. Next week we'll have our own special review of the past 12 months, and we shall be looking forward to 1996 with the Preacher of the Year. But now it is time to say goodbye.
And we leave you with a final song from Love and Joy, Mary's Boy Child. Very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
This Christmas Eve, join Fiona Armstrong introducing the story of Christmas, read in the majestic setting of York Minster, accompanied by a wealth of musical talent to enhance this fascinating tale. This Christmas Eve at 11:55 on Tyne Tees.
That's tonight, but next today, it's the elf who saved Christmas, an elf called Toby. You can meet him after the break.
Don't miss Boxing Day at DFS, because we've never launched a sale like this before. Not only is every single item reduced, they're all free for a year. You save on everything, take 3 years free credit, and pay nothing for the first year. We're even doubling the discount on many items too. This sofa is just $397. This leather sofa is only $498. Never before. Sale prices, double discount, 3 years free credit, and everything free for a year. That's Boxing Day, only at the DFS sale.
When you're in the saddle, as long as a Huggies Ranger, you need dryness and comfort. Big Chief Very Dry joined the Huggies Rangers too. Oh, simple really. With their Stay Dry system, they're the driest Huggies ever. That's how the wet was won, and these Huggies Rangers stay really dry.
So screen repair, auto windscreens of air. With 700 brands, spread nationwide, the auto windscreens line.
Mr. Latham? Economic Advisor to the UN. Sir, this is Dr. Ledlow. You driver, take the lumber job up the limo to the bumpy humble.
You must be Richard Latham.
Yes.
Hey, I'll take that.
I don't think so. Crime is rife in the city, Dr. Lovely.
So, how to outwit the thieves. Off you go to the airport. I'll stay here and guard the shopping.
Outside the door.
Outside the door of the wardrobe, yes. In case they come through the window.
On the 33rd floor.